The Royal Netherlands Army has officially approved the deployment of the Boxer Jackal wheeled infantry fighting vehicle, with an astonishing price tag, reaching €21 million per unit, which makes it twice as expensive as a modern Leopard 2, a 7-main battle tank. This is not just a standard armored personnel carrier, but a massive financial gamble that leading global defense analysts argue is causing a profound rift within NATO tactical doctrine. After completely selling off its entire fleet of tracked main battle tanks to cut expenditures back in 2011, the Netherlands is now reversing course. In October 2025, working through the Schakal Defense Management Organization, the Dutch government joint contracted a €4.7 billion deal to procure 72 of these wheeled Boxer Jackal variants. Yet, this vehicle weighs a staggering 38.5 metric tons, dangerously pushing the physical limits of its suspension system. This massive weight creates a critical tactical dilemma, as the heavy armored vehicle risks becoming highly vulnerable and entirely exposed on the muddy terrain of Eastern Europe. On paper, their only tactical salvation would be the advanced uncrewed Puma RCT 30 turret mounted on top. However, if a $500 hostile drone manages to strike the vehicle optics, this €21 million machine could instantly become completely useless on the modern battlefield. Why would a nation that once abandoned heavy armor now invest record-breaking budgets into a wheeled platform that sits right on the edge of physical failure? Before we go on, do you think this machine is a tactical masterpiece or an expensive gamble? Subscribe to the channel to track the full investigation and tell me where you are watching from. The foundational engineering of the original Boxer platform was optimized for a maximum tactical weight between 33 and 35 metric tons. By forcing this wheeled 8x8 chassis to carry the heavy Puma RCT 30 uncrewed turret alongside extensive modular armor packages, the Boxer Jackal has been pushed to a historic weight of 38.5 metric tons. In comparison, competing Western wheeled platforms like the American Striker or the Finnish Patria AMV generally maintain an agile weight between 20 and 25 metric tons to preserve off-road performance. This near doubling of weight severely degrades the power-to-weight ratio, causing leading global defense analysts to argue that the vehicle is transformed into a pavement-bound platform. On the soft, deep mud typical of the Eastern European plains during seasonal rainy periods, this excessive ground pressure risks leaving the vehicle completely immobilized, stranded, and defenseless against coordinate artillery strikes. Beyond the severe automotive strain, the highly advanced Puma RCT 30 turret introduces a critical tactical point of failure. While the 3 crew members remain isolated and heavily protected within the lower hull module, the entire primary sensor suite sits fully exposed on top of the remote superstructure. Real-world combat data from high-intensity conflicts in 2024 and 2025 demonstrates that modern battlefield threats do not need to penetrate heavy passive armor to defeat a combat vehicle. A single fragmentation blast from a conventional artillery shell, or a precision strike from a $500 drone targeting the lens of the electro-optical sights, can instantly blind the digital fire control network. Without these delicate optronic systems, the €21 million Boxer Jackal becomes entirely unable to acquire targets, rendering its advanced weaponry completely useless while leaving the vehicle exposed on the front lines. Despite these severe engineering compromises, the true strategic value of the Boxer Jackal lies in its revolutionary firepower, which is designed to answer the deadliest threats of modern warfare. The centerpiece of this platform is the Rheinmetall Mk30 Model 2 ABM 30mm autocannon, capable of firing 200 rounds per minute. This system utilizes advanced Airburst ammunition technology, where the digital fire control computer programmatically programs the exact millisecond of detonation as the projectile leaves the barrel. The round explodes directly above open trenches or right in front of incoming unmanned aerial vehicle swarms, creating a wall of high-velocity kinetic fragments. This gives the Royal Netherlands Army an unprecedented counter drone and anti-infantry capability that traditional armor lacks. To counter heavy main battle tanks at extreme distances, the vehicle integrates the MELLS missile system, utilizing the Spike LR missile. This weapon has an effective operational range between 4,000 and 5,500 meters, guided by a fiber optic data link that allows the gunner to safely fire from behind defilade and adjust the flight path in real time. Looking closely at the tactical horizon for the next 3 to 12 months, this joint procurement initiative is rapidly shifting the balance of power within Europe. In June 2026, Germany officially exercised an option to procure an additional 35 Jackal units for 650 million euros, solidifying the manufacturing stability of the Arctic production line. This massive industrial scale ensures that the 72 vehicles destined for the Dutch 13th Light Brigade will establish a highly standardized, rapidly deployable force. On paper, this allows a fully mechanized medium brigade to self-deploy across European highways at speeds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour, reaching the Baltic states or Poland within 48 hours without relying on vulnerable rail logistics. This leaves the Royal Netherlands Army at a critical strategic crossroads, caught between two fiercely competing defense philosophies. On one side, the pragmatic school of military thought argues that spreading defense budgets across a larger volume of lighter, less expensive vehicles like the Stryker or Patria AMV is superior for long-term operational endurance. They point out that a 21 million euros vehicle is still fundamentally vulnerable to a $500 drone strike, meaning that placing too many financial eggs in one heavily armored basket risks a catastrophic loss of combat mass. On the other hand, the high-tech doctrine embraced by Germany and the Netherlands maintains that the ultimate survival of soldiers and the integration of multi-domain capabilities are worth every euro. By combining an advanced uncrewed turret, automated airburst counter-drone technology, and heavy anti-tank precision missiles into a single rapid deployment platform, they are building the ultimate defensive tool for a dangerous new era. Ultimately, the Boxer Jackal proves that modern warfare is no longer just about heavy steel, but about computing power and high-speed strategic mobility. The deepest lesson here is that, as threats evolve, the boundary between heavy tracked armor and rapid wheeled forces is completely dissolving. If you were a defense planner forced to allocate a fixed national budget, would you invest in a massive fleet of cheaper, practical combat vehicles? Or would you risk it all on a smaller number of ultra-premium platforms like the Boxer Jackal? Drop your thoughts in the comments section below. If you appreciate this highly detailed, data-driven analysis of modern military tech, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming strategic breakdowns. Thank you for listening, and we will see you in the next analysis.